What's going on, guys? Steven with Cal's RC again. Got another review for possibly the most fanciest charger I've ever bought. Now, in the past, I've had a pretty decent charger from Onyx or something like that. Very basic, easy to use charger. Well, what about the K2 from ISDT? The K2 Air is definitely a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to use. And guys, I'm not a very tech savvy guy, but I can tell you right now, for those who aren't tech savvy and want a charger that is going to allow you to charge multiple batteries, this is worth it. And you can do a lot from your phone, or not a lot, but you can monitor your battery from your phone with their app, which I will show you that here in a minute. Now, it does come with a port for your XT60. It comes with the let me grab it, your regular plug. Now, I'm not going to get into specs because I'm not that advanced. I don't want to give you guys information if I don't fully understand it. I just know enough. Like, I have this set for 5 amps. It's one more amp than my Dynamite or my Prophet Mini Sport. I've always charged on 4 amps there, so I just leave it on 5. I think 5 is plenty. But this charger is nice. Along with the 2 different ways to get power to it, you have 3 buttons on either side. 3 buttons on either side. They do send a nice thick plastic protector. I haven't put that on. I probably won't until this wears out. That's fine for me. It does come with XT60 ports here, and that's all I use. Then this can charge from 2S to 6S, and you got your balance ports right here. Pros: ease of use, and I would even say the price is a pro as well. $149. That's before tax and shipping and all of that. And I got this off of Amazon. I've looked at other chargers that had the ability to charge 2 batteries at one time. I couldn't justify that kind of money. I would say this is somewhat, not entirely, but somewhat budget friendly. So, cons. The only cons I have really is, of course, just like most of your chargers, you do want to get, which that's on my list, you do want to get a balance port cord, just because if it's on this side, it kind of kicks it a little bit. This is all I have right now. It's, like I said, this is a somewhat budget friendly charger, so I can get the whatever else I need off of Amazon. And you might want to get you extensions for your charging cable as well. Other than that, I really don't have any cons. I mean, the fans may get a little noisy, but there's really no cons. So let me get this powered up, turn the camera around, and we'll show you a few other things. Here we have it. It's all powered up. Like I said, it's really easy to use. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to go to the main menu. So all you're going to do is these 2 buttons on the side with the circle in the middle. We're going to hold that at the same time. So it's set up for dual tasks. You can even parallel, which is, I guess, for the bigger batteries, you connect one battery to both ports and plug the balance lead, and I guess it's supposed to charge it faster. I personally don't see a need for it, but that is an option out there. You got DC power channel 1, which that's something I'm not going to personally use. Then you have system settings. Let's just go in there. So you have your lowest input voltage, which it says 29.9 or 26.9 volts. Let's go in there. Won't let me go into that. Max input power to 20 watt. Ain't gonna let me go in there. Then you got your backlight. So you have high, middle, and low. I like to leave it on high. You have your volume, off, low, middle, high. Completion tone or repeat. And of course you can set it for single. I'm going to keep it on repeat. That's just my personal preference. You got your split screen, which I guess that I'm not going to speak on something I don't know, so that doesn't really matter to me. Then it has your different channels, which those two channels I don't see a need for me to use. You can change your language. You can even change the bright if you want the screen to be bright or dark. I'm going to leave it on bright for me just because it's easier on the eyes. Plus, I don't want to start getting migraines again. One cool feature is, let's say you are charging a battery and for whatever reason you're not nearby, you can actually keep it on trickle. So once the battery charges completely, you can allow the battery to continue charging at a trickle. I wouldn't recommend it. That's just not me. Something I think you should do. So I keep that off. Then you have your self-test, which all that does is it's going to go through. Watch my dog freak out over the fans, but it's going to go through and test everything, including the fans. All tests pass. Let's get back in there. See how easy it is just to get back into the system settings? It is awesome. Then you got channel 1 and 2 calibration. Then you have your system info, and then you have your back. System info just tells you all the hardware updates, I guess. Not an expert, guys. Just a guy showing you this charger. Then we have back. Now, here you go. Now you got your tasks. This is what I'm really going to show you. So you have charge, discharge, storage, and destroy. So you can charge and discharge your battery as needed. Get your battery to a storage charge if it's something that you're not going to use for a while, and then destroy. I wish I had this the last year when I had a battery puff up. I went to cut the leads, and I'm not sure what exactly happened, but the battery swelled up in my hand. Got about it felt like a good 300 degrees. And I had to hurry up outside and throw it out in the yard so I didn't catch the house on fire. That was a big concern. Then I had the battery in salt water for a month. So that option right there is great. And you just hit the buttons, discharge, and we're going to put it back on charge. That's simple. Then you can go into the chemistry, which I'm not going to change. We use lipos mostly, but here are your different battery types: lithium high voltage, lipo, lithium ion, Li-Fi, I don't know what that is, PB, the nickel metal hydride, and then no idea what that battery is, so I'll just put it there. Then you have your condition. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't want to fart around too much with that. Then I guess this is set up to automatically read off the balance port. But then you have your current, which I'm not going to mess with that. Oh, 5 amps, 10 amps, 1 amp, 15, 20, and then the list goes on. So I'm going to go back up. We're going to leave it on that. And then you have your start and back. So we're going to hit back. So let's go ahead and plug in this charger or this battery, because there's a lot to show you here. Alright. And this is why I'm going to get the leads. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Sorry about the screen, guys. I want you guys to see this fairly well. But right now, let me do this right quick. Let me see if I can turn the backlight down for you. Let me see. And then we'll go back. I mean, guys, look how easy this is for us. Alright, so you guys can read that a little better, but as you can see, it says I got 3.9 volts to 3.93 volts. So we're just going to hit that, and look at that. I can see the battery life or health. And as you can see, the battery health is pretty good. We're right where we need to be. And then this will even... Okay, back. It did at one point in time show me ohms, which I don't find that important. Ohms is hard to read. But, alright. Let's see. Let's go to cells. Oh, back. Condition. Okay. Okay. That's all I needed right there. Okay, I was thinking something else. So, let's just go back. So you got it all set up. You got your battery hooked up. To start, all you do is long hold, hit start, and it's charging. It's going to show you the voltage / watts. It's going to show you how many milliamps it's using. This is cool right here. I can actually watch the temperature of the battery being charged. The highest temperature I've seen is 104, which that is fine. Any higher than that, I'm going to be a little worried. So you have all this, and then you can hit stop. And look at that, it's stopped. Now, I'm going to reposition the camera, and I'm going to show you the app. So as you can see, I've got my ISD link. That's all you got to type in for the App Store. I've got an iPhone, so there you go. It says offline, standby, and it's ready to go. Now, look at that. This is telling me I've got 11.8 volts. It's showing I have a 3S LiPo. Only bad thing is I can't start it from here, but let's start it, and look at that. It's telling you how much, even on here, up in this corner, it's showing how much the battery is charged. It's going to show you, it's got a little timer on each of these to show you how much time. It's showing the amps that you're charging at. It's showing almost the same exact information, including down here. It's showing the volts of each one. It's even showing ohms. I'm not worried about ohms. That Ohm's law is... I tried to understand it when I was in high school. I haven't tried since. It's been a while. But the best part is you can monitor this from your couch if you want to. But let's say things change and you have like an emergency and you need to leave right away. All you got to do is open the app and you have a little stop button here, look at that. It's no longer charging. You just can't start it from the phone, which I think that's a good idea. So this charger is easy. When I got it, I thought, holy cow, this is going to be a complicated charger. Guys, it's honestly not. Alright guys, so the ISDT K2 Air. Is it worth the money? Absolutely. It is $149. That's before tax. That's before shipping. But it's absolutely worth it. I would say it's a friendly budget charger, but it's not at the same time. It's kind of in the middle, price-wise, but I'd rather pay $149 and have everything I need to do on it than pay, like, let's say $200 or better. I work a normal job, just like most people who are in this hobby. I don't make a lot. And I want to go for something that is going to be budget friendly as much as possible when it comes to stuff like this. I don't skip out too much on the other stuff, but those are mostly one-time purchases. This is a one-time purchase, but this is a big, when you want to step up in chargers, this is something that I personally have to think, where's my price point? Do I need all these additional features that this charger is showing me? There was one charger, it was about $200 and you could do everything from the phone. I don't need everything from the phone, or to do everything from the phone. I'm not a tech savvy guy. I'm really not. I slowly learn how to do things on the computer. I'm figuring out little things on just my video editing software that I can do in my videos that I didn't know. I have to go and try new things to learn. And this right here, if you're not a tech savvy guy like me, this right here is a very easy to figure out charger. Like I said, the only real con that I have for it is you do want to get balance port extensions, and you'll want to get a extension for your charger. It is an XT60, so if you're using like a EC5 or an XT90, the little tiny XTs, whatever it is, Dean's, Tamiya plugs. I don't know how many people still use Tamiya plugs, but you will have to get a charging an adapter for that. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So if you're in the market to upgrade from whatever charger you're at now, definitely check these guys out. ISDT. And it seems like a pretty good brand. So once again, guys, I hope this video helps you in making a decision. I don't do a lot of reviews personally, just because I like to review things that I've had for a while, and I've honestly not had this very long. But from the few times that I have used it, it's an awesome charger. Guys, I don't want to give you information if I don't know. If I don't know certain information, I'm going to let you know and be honest. That's how I was as a auto technician. That's how I want to be in my reviews. So hope it helps you out, guys. If it did, give it a big thumbs up. Give it a like, or thumbs up, like. those are pretty much the same thing. Give it a big thumb up, like whatever it is. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, guys. Catch y'all on the flip side.